Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the 49ers will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Pass to 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Finds a little space. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
Wants to go up top. Quarterback now breaking the field. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USF!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Brown will throw it. He makes the grab for the two-point conversion, and they're up 8-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gives it on the option. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Nicholas. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
The give on the inside. Through the contact.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Nicholas. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Hunt is on its way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Norton. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bulls racing to the line in a hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. He'll throw on third down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, South Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. The quick out. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting their receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. The give on the option. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker, it's McGowan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing.
Intercepted. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown Bulls. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Looking for a man. It's Harrell. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The 49ers want to move quickly.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Mason. Turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Grab near the marker, it's Wolf. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the...
He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Bulls. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the 49ers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Flips it out on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give out of the gun. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The 49ers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Niners.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Spreads it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making checks. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete, and the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown 49ers. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Working that left side. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
From the gun, the ground game. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the sticks. It's Rutledge. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The 49ers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Throws for the tight end. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Let's go. And the 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rutledge. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. Your running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Nimrod. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bulls want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The Bulls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do this for free.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Moore to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Harrell. And that one's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. With the catch, it's Mason. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him. He does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They use the end around first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll try to sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulls in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Trying to impose their will with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulls are rolling down the field.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up.
Breaks away on the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out, and you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Your defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte has the ball back, the 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Harrell. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Rutledge. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Firing toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Quarterback takes a knee.